Yo, welcome to today's video, guys. My name is Dominic Moreira and I'm a personal trainer. So today's video is going to be slightly different to what I'm normally posting. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a gym tour of my home gym that I've accumulated throughout lockdown and a little bit before that, and roughly how much everything costed me. Yeah, how much everything cost me throughout, and whatever the grand total was that I've yet to work out. Alright, let me show you the first thing I ever got for my home gym. Let's check it out. So the first pieces of equipment I ever got for a home gym setup, or even a travel gym setup, were these gymnastics rings. They were about 400 rand, maybe not at the time, but as of right now they're about 400 rand. So I didn't buy these myself. My parents helped buy them for me because I was grade 9, so I was 16, so I didn't have a job just yet. They are one of the best pieces of equipment you can use because of the versatility of it. You just need a spot to set up, so any rigs, so pull-up bars, trees, whatever you have, a beam of wood that can take a body weight. The next piece of equipment I got was the chalk bag and 9 blocks of chalk from the same company I got the rings, which was Shen Sports. I also got it roughly the same time, grade 9ish, so 9 blocks of chalk have lasted me. I still have 2 blocks left, this one and the other one, so that's lasted me also roughly 5-6 years, and that's with other people using it besides me. So if there's one of you using nine blocks of chalk, probably last you a good few years of constant use. Alright, let's check out the next piece of equipment. The rest of the equipment that I'm going to show is everything I bought myself throughout lockdown. So the first purchase I made throughout lockdown was to get a pull-up bar. Why? Because I had the rings, but I didn't have a good mount for it. I didn't have a tree that was horizontal enough of a branch. All of them were too vertical at an angle, so the straps kept sliding down. So I bought the pull-up bar. Super versatile piece of equipment. Found a spot to mount it, and I think this one was about 2 grand. There was another one I wanted to get, but it was a little more expensive and out of stock because everyone was looking for pull-up bars. So found this one, super happy with it. Really sturdy, and it does what a pull-up bar does. It allows you to pull yourself up and attach rings to it. Alright, so that was the first piece of equipment. The second piece of equipment was the heavy bag. So I really wanted the heavy bag because my gym was closed where I train martial arts, so I was like, okay, I don't want to go there, and I didn't want to go back once it opened because it was just too risky for me. So I invested in one. This is the same brand, Damascus, that my gym was using. So I spoke to my coach and he organized to get me this bag for about 2 grand, I want to say. If I had to buy it through the store with shipping, delivery and everything, it was going to be about 3 grand, but since he's, I think, a distributor or something like that, he was able to get it for me with that slight discount. Super effective, super heavy, super strong. It does what a heavy bag does. It has a lot of dust and dirt on it because it's been outside. The bracket, that was for free. One of my dad's friends helped, well, actually he bought that for me, so that was nice. But the chains, the carabiners, everything came with the bag. So if you're looking for a really sturdy bag, Damascus, they have a lot of martial arts gear if you're looking for that. Alright, let's move on to the next piece of equipment. So the next pieces of equipment I bought them at the same time. A lot of the equipment I bought were the same brand, SMAI, as you can see. All bought from the store Shen Sports. So I can link everything down below one website buy it all. Yeah, so the next piece of equipment I bought were 4 resistance bands and a new pair of boxing gloves. I needed the boxing gloves because previous ones were just getting wrecked. I've had them for about 5 years, so stitching was coming out, the padding was leaking out the stitching, so I was like, alright, I need to invest in a good pair of boxing gloves. So I got that. Then the next purchase I made at the same time was the resistance bands. I've been wanting them for a while, but obviously throughout the lockdown everything was on hold and sold out, so I wasn't able to buy it. So the second I had the opportunity, I was looking at prices, seeing where I could get it. Yeah, these are 700. These came up to about 400 rand, so it's between 1,000 and 1,200. So yeah, super versatile pieces of equipment you can get. You can take them to a client's house. You can take them on trips with you. You can do anything with this. You don't need a rig to attach them to, but it is handy to have that. But you can just kind of use your body as a rig, and you can curls. You can do any overhead press movements with it. You can use it as a resistance when you're doing squats. You can also use these to make exercise easier, like if you're doing a pull-up, attach it to the pull-up bar and you can do pull-ups like that. Alright, next exercise. So the last piece of equipment that I bought was probably the most important piece of equipment, because it's the puzzle floor and mat that I bought. These costed, so there was a special if you buy it online, 4 mats for 1,000 rand, and then per single mat it was, I think, 270. So 1,000, 600 ish, around there for the 6 mats. I should have got an extra 2 mats and spent 2,000, and it would have covered this area up real nice, but unfortunately I didn't, so I'll have to pay no special prices. Yeah, so the flooring was pretty vital for me because I have the heavy bag. If I didn't have the heavy bag I wouldn't have been too worried about it, but I like training barefoot for throwing kicks. I don't like throwing kicks with shoes on, so I got the mats for that main reason, to work on the bag. It is nice though just to have a padded surface, more of a mental thing as well. It's not just raw concrete that I'm training on, it's like more gym feel kind of vibes. It's also nice for me to do explosive movements if I'm doing push-ups and things like that. It's not super painful on the joints, wrists, because it can absorb some of that impact. I did get a few miscellaneous items as well along my way, through friends and stuff that were giving away stuff, so I'll show you those now. So the first miscellaneous items I got were these weights over here. My one friend was getting rid of those, so he asked if I want them. I said yeah, sure. So I got those a few years ago. Came with the easy bar over there and the straight bar. I don't often use them. I use them for legs sometimes, but since I'm mostly doing bodyweight training, I'm not really using that. Kettlebell, that's my brother's. I'm currently borrowing it. So I use that a fair amount compared to the other weights, and if you see one of my previous videos, 5 different variations of making pull-ups harder, I use that kettlebell to show how you can use a resistance band and a kettlebell to do weighted pull-ups. So I'm gonna try implement that into some of my workouts as well to see how it goes. Sledgehammer just for practicing mason swings. My dad's letting me borrow that. And then one of my favorite pieces of equipment, just because it feels cool to hold, is a stick. I want to get a bigger one to feel like a staff kind of vibes. But yeah, it's just for fun and for stretching. Good for shoulder dislocation movements, get a good stretch on the pec and shoulders. Alright, so that's kind of been my accumulation of equipment over the last probably like 5 years, but mainly it's been over the last year. I do want to try get a squat rack and a stationary dip station and a station for me to practice human flag. Alright, so I'm currently editing this and forgot to put the grand total. So in total, everything that I put in the video is accumulated to 6,690 Rand. That's a lot more than I expected. Alright, back to the video. That'll be pretty cool. But as of right now, I don't have any of that. But what I do have is fantastic and I'm super grateful for it. But like I said, I did buy 99% of it myself, which I'm also really proud of that I was able to do. Because now, when I move out, I have my own equipment ready. I mean, yeah, it took a really shitty time period for me to buy my equipment, but like, I am happy I was able to spend money and invest in myself. So that's super cool. But if any of you guys kind of think I should get other equipment that would be handy to use, let me know. Any ideas? I'll look into it, see if it's reasonable and worth it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember, you guys better like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications from me, comment. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy your day.